The move has been masterminded by the club's new chairman, Robert Maxwell, who says he's putting his money where his mouth is. As you might expect, the story broke in Maxwell's Daily Mirror this morning. As Steve Lee reports, it's one of the biggest transfer deals for years.
Mal, Mary brothers together. Timumi. Ali for the extra man. Timumi with the shot. Fonte!
2 decades at the top have failed to dull the reflexes. Quite simply, Peter Shilton is still a world-class keeper. His transfer to Derby represents a considerable coup in the face of some opposition. So what are the Rams getting for their money? At 37, Shilton is still the country's #1, but his 3-year contract will take him to nearly 41. He's won 91 England caps so far. He expects to play in the next World Cup. Others may disagree. He's now had 5 clubs, starting at his native Leicester, then to Stoke, Forest and Southampton. Now Derby County, who've twice tried to sign him before. There's some satisfaction then at the baseball ground at their acquisition. It's hardly been cheap. The £1 million covers 3 years' wages, reckoned to be about £400,000, a signing-on fee and a transfer fee. The Rams won promotion last season from Division 2, accompanied by the usual euphoria. Already £750,000 has been taken in season ticket sales. But the driving force of this deal has been Robert Maxwell, just 3 weeks into the job as the club's new chairman.
He's very ambitious, he's a winner, and he's the greatest goalkeeper in the world. He's worth 10 points to us. For him, it's coming back. The other reason I think it's worth it, that it'll help shut up Brian Clough, our arch rival at the Forest. When he comes to play us, he will know he's had his chips.
In rain-soaked Derby today, the Shilton affair was the hottest talking point. At a club seldom short of stories, it's still an audacious transfer. But the reaction from the Derby public has been mixed.
Lovely lad, he couldn't do better than join us in Derby.
I don't think anything's worth, sports-wise, £1 million.
He's still the finest goalkeeper in the world, Shilton.
Derby County's costly new acquisition will be paraded here at a news conference tomorrow, shortly after the second instalment of his exclusive story appears in Robert Maxwell's Daily Mirror. Clearly, Maxwell has masterminded this transfer. There's been some speculation that the Derby management duo of Arthur Cox and Roy McFarland, who are on holiday, knew nothing of the deal, but that's been strenuously denied by the club today. One ironic postscript to the story is that Shilton arrives at the baseball ground to replace his former understudy at Leicester City, Mark Wallington, a goalkeeper still 4 years his junior.